Hey everybody, welcome to Board Game Heaven. My name is Raymond, and in this video I'll be doing an unboxing of Time of Legends Joan of Arc Teutonic Knights, which is an expansion to the core game by Mythic Games, and this expansion brings new units, new miniatures, and some new missions to the game. So let's quickly open up the box and see what's inside. Alright, so this is the box for Time of Legends Joan of Arc Teutonic Knights, which is of course an expansion to the core game, and the game is for ages 14 and up, plays in about 45 to 90 minutes, but can take a lot longer depending on the scenario, for 2 to 4 players. It has some nice artwork on all sides of the box, also in the back, with a bit of text here in English and French. And that's about it. So, well, let's just open it up. And there we go. So inside the box, of course, is a English and a French rulebook for the expansion. Tells you what new things you get. There's new kinds of terrain, snow tiles, and it has new scenarios that you can play, with the setup listed here and all the cards you're gonna need, victory conditions and rewards, special rules for that scenario. Here's a second and a third, another. So there's quite a few, some special rules for that one. Really nice artwork. Quite a few new scenarios that you can play. There's a forked map, the Emissary of the Devil. Really cool artwork. Special actions. The Battle of Tannenberg. All right, so that's about 27 pages of new scenarios there. Here are these snow tiles. So yeah, let's open up this shrink wrap package. Okay, so the first tiles are, of course, these snow tiles with some tokens. And these are, of course, double-sided. It's pretty cool. So you've got some terrain that's just occupies one entire tile, and tiles that are divided into multiple sections or in 2 sections. So there's these, there's some more over here, and they all have a number so you can easily identify them. And again, double-sided, and also different types of terrain, forested and plains and rocky. And same here, third punch board with more tiles and tokens, and a fourth with even more tiles. So yeah, that looks nice. Nice artwork on those tiles, and we've got 2 more punch boards with buildings and such, and these look like underground tombs or basements or whatever. There's some water here that might be a sewer, and which this looks like a stable of some kind, maybe even a small hovel. And of course the destroyed buildings. These look to be the same on both sides, so there's no difference there. And more of that here. Basically the same, it looks like, so just different tokens. All right, and then we have some cards and some miniatures, of course. So let's see, those are all the cards that are in here. So let's take a quick look at those. All right, so we've got some units here. This is Winrich von Knipperode. Looks like a knight. And this is the French card, so I'm just gonna see, these are all French, so probably halfway through, I bet we're gonna find the English ones, I hope. No, that's just the Teutonic. No, it looks like they're, oh, actually, yep, that's it. Here you go. So that's the English version. Does seem like this package is bigger, so probably continues in this package, or they've been, you know, maybe they've been mixed up. So let's just check all of these French cards, put those to the side. Are these double-sided? Yes. So here we have that, which looks like this. So this is English. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. So we have English cards. Manvidas, Ladislas II Jagellon, or Jagellon, I don't know how to pronounce these names. A Glorious Angel, Bernard Stumborski, Mounted Teutonic Hero, and a Polish Mounted Hero, Friedrich von Wallenrode, the Great Ferret, Etienne Marcel, the Wyvern, a Mounted Du Guesclin. Well, so all of these new heroes and new units have their own cards. Oh, wait, this is English, and this is French. The Wickerman, some really cool art there. Yeah, so these are French as well. So let's take a look at these then. Some art is recycled, it looks like. They probably use the same miniature. Teutonic Hero. This one looks nice. Yeah, see, these all have the same art. So there has been some recycling of art. And we have the Wicker Man here. Nice, really cool monsters there. Fire Snake, Sacred Tree, Lema, Goddess of Luck, the Succubus, and a Lithuanian hero. All right, let's open up the second package. All right, in the second package we have some more French cards, so let's flip through those. All right, then we have these cards, which are French and English on either side. So you just have one set of those then. All right. Yep, looks like it. So, well, we'll just take a look at this. Just text, stuff you do, basically. All right, so I'll keep those aside. Then we have these rumor cards with questions and answers. So these are in English. And and these are in French. And this looks like the same. Yes, this is the same from what little French I know. The men and women. Yes. All right, so we have those, and put these aside. All right, so those are all the cards. Let's take a look at the smaller unit cards. Right, so here's an English card, a Teutonic Knights. When defending, you can change an attack die to a defense side. So that's pretty handy. Mounted Teutonic Knights, Teutonic Sergeants, Lithuanian Heavy Cavalry, Mounted Crossbowmen, Pikemen with Pavis, Light Infantry, Forest Riders, pretty cool Tatars, okay, War Wagons, Polish Knights, a Rat Swarm for the mythical scenarios, pretty cool. And these are, oh, this is also French, so this is probably, yeah, half of the package. Looks like it with the rats. Yep. All right, set those aside. And then we have some of these smaller cards. Let's take a look at that. All right, so these are just a few cards. We have the Wyvern's Eye, which is an item. Sewers, they call for me, sire. I'm drawn to them. Oh, the Succubus. People have been disappearing. Cool mythical creature. Yep, and it's just these four. And then we have the same four, yeah, exactly, in French. All right, so let's put this aside and take a look at these boxes, because these hold the miniatures. See if I can get that out. It's pretty tight. There's a little filler here. And a bigger box. All right, let's start with this one. And it seems like there's 3 trays in here. That's pretty cool. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. All right, let's have a look. All these baggies. Ooh, wow, 4, 5, 6. That's handy. 1, 2, 3. So, you know, while packing, they didn't accidentally put in double, so that's well done, I think. So this baggie has several of these mounted knights. Looks really cool. These knights with the horses in their armor and these well, capes. What do you call them for a horse? With a lance, looking really cool. A shield there. So those are nice. You get 4 of those. All right. Then we get some more mounted units. So also 4 of these men, crossbowmen on horses. Looking really nice there. Very detailed. These are a smaller size than your regular miniature game, but still quite detailed. So that's looking good. So you get 4 of those. Then we've got more mounted men. Another different sculpt, also 4 of these. More units with a shield and a spear on a horse. Bearded man. Pretty cool. So 4 of those as well. What else do we have? Seems like all of these are mounted units. So we have crossbow, no, actually just bowmen. This does seem to have a little bit of mold lines still, so these require a bit of cleaning. I did not see many mold lines in the original game. This does seem to have some of that. So if you want to paint these, you're gonna be removing some mold lines, I guess. And it might not even be on all of them. Seems like that one was just particularly, well, this one has some lines as well. We'll see. And then this bag, we have another 4 units with another spearman on a horse, shield on the back, spear raised, ready to throw. So I like that all of these have like different dynamic poses. And this unit seems to suffer a lot less from those mold lines. So maybe I just got a few. We'll see. And in this last baggie, we got more knights with a lance, with another horse that's completely dressed, even over the head. So if you're a painter, you can, you know, really get creative on those. Some more mold lines there. And on the tail, just a bit. It's mostly visible on like armor, you know, like on the helmets and stuff. Otherwise, it's pretty well worked into the sculpt, so it's not too obvious. All right. So those are all the mounted units. I guess there's 6 bags with 4 units each. Then we have some walls. It's pretty nice. We have this sculpted wall with the bricks in it. There is some pattern repetition there. And there are some vines growing on the wall. And we have some holes there. So yeah. We have those. There's plenty of them. I think there's 8 in total. put that this way. And then we have two of these wagons which hold units. So that's pretty fun. They'd have this, you know, on top of the wagon, and the soldiers would hide inside, and then they'd flip this open and shoot from the wagon as a form of cover. That's what I gathered from the Kickstarter page, at least. Ooh, we have a really cool looking angel here. Look at that, really big. The spread wings and holding the staff with the cross on it. Super cool. Really, really detailed for such a small miniature. You can see all the detail on the armor there. The cross around the neck. That's really nice. So we have that. We have a little building here. That looks really cool. A medieval building. There's a little door and a window. That's really nice with the windows there. The chimney. Some more doors and windows on the back. Looks like they have a store on both sides. So yeah, really, really nice looking little building there. And we have some farmhouses. So two of these with a thatched roof, you know, stone houses, the little doors there, window. There's a place for the, maybe this is like a trough for the animals, or maybe it's where they do the laundry. This could be a stable. Some wood here. Looks really nice. And it's just a hollow miniature, but yeah. That's really cool. We have two of those in that tray. So there you go. And these stack nicely. So that goes into the box. And then in the second box, we have some more of these plastic trays. All right, let's take a look at those. All right, let's have a look. So we have the wings of, I assume, the wyvern, or the wyvern. I always say wyvern. There's a lid here to keep everything safely inside. There's the beast there. So here's that snake, that fire snake. Wow, that is quite big, bigger than I thought it would be. So all these flames and the head of the snake there. A cool new mythical creature. Really liking that. So we have that. Here's another mounted unit with a big base, so single unit. One of the heroes with a lance and a shield, and the visor of the helmet raised. Nice detail. You can even see the chainmail there around the neck. And there's some detail on the chest plate there. So yeah, that's also pretty nice. That goes there. Here's a second one, different unit. That's the one with the crown. I think he was dressed in red on the card. So that's pretty cool. There's a little detail there on the base. Otherwise, these bases are just flat. But you can, you know, if you paint them, you can use like flock and stuff like that. I've seen people do that, and it looks really nice. All right, another one. So all of these different mounted units. This expansion sure does bring a lot of mounted units to the table. Again, you know, dressed in this elaborate armor, sword, big helmet. The horses have all of these drapes draped over them. Somebody knows the name, the official name of what that's called for horses, then post it in the comments. I'm not too familiar with all the chivalric history. And here's another one with a warhammer this time. Ready to smash some heads. A knight with an axe. And shields on his back. Also really nice looking. Another royal looking person, perhaps another king, raising his sword, wearing a crown. It's got the shield there. And I like that some of these have a flat surface so you can, you know, paint whatever you want on there. Some kind of crest or sigil or whatever you want. You could copy the card or you could think of your own. Stay focused. So we have that one. Then we've got another knight. Long hair. So I'm trying to see if that is a man or a woman. The face is rather small. I don't think this knight has a beard. So it could well be a female knight, which is nice, and some dogs there, some hounds of war. Yep, looking really cool. I like that. I like that one, you know, with the dogs. That's pretty unique. Then we have this, the goddess of luck, I think it was, on the bear. Was it Lina? That's pretty cool. I like the detail on the fur of the bear as well. The big headdress with all the leaves and the flowers, I believe. That's really cool. So that's that one. Then we have some angels. Some heralds, it seems. They are blowing the trumpet, the horn, also carrying a shield with this symbol on it there, all-seeing eye. That's pretty nice. Looks like they're like hovering over a rain cloud or something. And I believe these two are the same, so you get two of those. All right, then on to the big guys. We have this forest spirit, which is really cool. Looks like an ent. You know, made entirely out of wood and leaves and branches. There are some rocks or perhaps crystals embedded in the back there. Really cool. And actually, underneath the head, it's like there's this little person hanging with the two little hands and feet. As if, you know, this was a small fey spirit that at some point merged with some trees to become a bigger kind of forest spirit. Who knows? We have, well, let's take out the Wicker Man first. A giant burning Wicker Man who's holding this poor little soldier who doesn't look very panicked, actually. He's not flailing any arms. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So the metal fire grating here with the fire coming out, and the rest is made of wood and metal bands holding it together. That's pretty awesome. Really big miniature as well, compared to the knights and the other human-sized miniatures. Then we have this, the god of thunder, riding a winged horse, a Pegasus, wielding a lightning bolt. That's really cool. For the mythic scenarios. This one was rather big, so that's pretty cool. I bet you could use this in regular miniature games as well, given the size, which goes, of course, for all the bigger ones. That's pretty cool. Let's see, can we get the wyvern out? Yes, we can. So here is the body of the wyvern, and so the wings just slide in there. You'd have to glue them, or you could just clip them in. They are pretty snug, so you can still put it back in. There's sadly no way to store this assembled. So this is what it would look like assembled, with the wings spread out, and it's pretty large. It's pretty cool. And a wyvern, of course, doesn't have an extra set of arms like a dragon does. It has the 2 legs, and the arms are basically the wings. And it seems to have a spear embedded into its neck, if that is what that is, unless that's a bit of mold that you need to remove. I mean, you could clip that off and have just a regular wyvern, but I mean, kind of looks a bit funny. Seems to me you need to clip that off. But it could be a spear. I'll probably clip it off. But yeah, looks pretty cool. He's actually stomping on a horse there with a rider there falling to the ground, I think. Is that an arm or a leg? Yes, that's the head. He's falling on his back, or yeah, on his face actually. That's the helmet there. So he's falling with his face on the ground, arms flailing. Are these the legs going up? It could be. That's pretty cool. It just comes up and just stomps that ridden knight into the ground. That's really cool. All right, so that is the first tray. And in the second tray, we have a lot of more bags with smaller units. So let's start with these, and they are different units too. So I'll just take all of that. Oh, there's quite a few bags, really chock full of new miniatures. That's amazing. So we have this tough looking guy here with the axe standing on top of a corpse with a shield there that obviously did not help. So we have that person. We have another knight on foot with a helmet, sword, shield on the back, a double-handed sword, swinging that blade. Nice looking pose. We have the succubus. This is the succubus sitting on a little pillar or stone, the metal ring on it. The huge horns and wings. So that's pretty cool. All right, that is the succubus. We've got, I think this was the beggar. So if the camera will focus on the miniature instead of my hands. Let me see if I can help that a bit there. So yeah, he's got the hat and the staff and the bags slung around his shoulders, carrying all of his belongings with him. And we have another villager. Oh, let's try and get that focused. He's pointing. Could be a merchant. So yeah, we've got that one. That was the first baggie. Let's take a look at this. And this again. Are these different models? No, these look like they are the same models. Yes. So I'll put these in here. So these are a group of soldiers with a small axe and a short bow, looks like. They have beards and mustaches. An arrow quiver on the back. So I have a bag of those, and here's another bag. Hey, some more mounted units. So I'm guessing these are all the same as well. It does look like it. It does look like it, yes. So I'll just keep those in the bag. And these are more knights with a lance. Some of them are a bit bent, but some hot water will fix that. All right, so we have a bag of those. Let's see what's in here. Some bowmen. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those units. Oh, actually, no, different ones. I grabbed a guy with an axe. So there's axemen and bowmen, and I see some crossbowmen. So there are different units in here. Interesting. So let's see. We have this soldier with full armor and a double-handed axe, swinging it over his head mightily. So we have that. Here's a small bowman drawing his bow. A little quiver there on the back. There's a crossbowman, also ready to shoot. There's another crossbowman, another, oh, this is a halberdier. Let's get that into focus. Come on, camera. This, yes, there you go. So, carrying a big halberd. And there's another one with the halberd. So we have another one and, yeah, another guy. So 2 of each of those, it seems. All right, we have did all those. All right, second tray. Put these back. Just keep those there. Take these out. Quite a few bags. There was a lot of miniatures. Didn't even remember there were so many. So these are all the same, it seems. Yes. So we have 6 units with a shield. What are they carrying there? It looks like a warhammer. Yeah, that seems to be a warhammer that they're holding against their bodies next to the shield. And a billowing cape. Nice looking little miniature there. Then we've got a bag of bowmen. Let's get those out. These do look all the same. So here some bowmen drawing their bow. Again with the quiver. So there's actually quite a few different sculpts here. That's really nice. What do we have here? These all look, oh, there's some more of those, but they are posed differently. Yes, so I guess these are all the same, but more of these men with a war hammer and that square looking shield and a billowing cape, but different poses. So we have those and a bag of some more horsemen. Let's see. Spear, bent spear. Yeah, so these are all carrying spears. And again, you know, if you have bent units like this, as you can see, that spear is completely bent. Just boil some water, pour it in a cup, and dip these in and let them sit in there for a while, and it will straighten out, and then just let them cool off or hold them under cold water, and you'll be right as rain. So, spearmen on horses with shields, ready to throw that spear. All right, let's check out the next bag. So that's these. It's quite a long unboxing, it turns out. All right, so we've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 units with a very tall shield and a big spear. Tower shields and spears. So that's these. Get 6 of those. Then we have a lot of units, some more of these, but they are different sculpts. So are they all the same? These do look like they are the same. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, well, I can't even keep count. A lot. We're 8 or 10 of them. Again, with the tower shield and the spear, just in a different pose. They're standing at ease a little bit more. Of those. Then we have some swordsmen. Let's see, 6 of those units. They have like a smaller sword or scimitar and a tiny little round buckler. So we have those. Then more mounted units. And it seems like these are also the same spears. So yes, soldiers on horses with a shield and a spear. Pointy helmets. Again with the detailed armor with the chainmail. So, oh, looking pretty good. All right, on to the next. Trying to speed up a bit here. So let's see what this is. These are also 6 halberdiers. Here's the large halberd with the helmet, chainmail, and a shield carried on their backs, a long cape. Again, a little bit of mold line here. Nothing too serious. And here are 6 units with flails. So we have that from the back and from the front. Bearded men with flails. All right, and in this bag, it's a bigger bag. Again, mounted units. And they all seem to have raised lances. Yes, so these are all the same. Knights with lances and shields. And again with the helmet, with the beak or the bill. Small mold lines on the helmet again. Otherwise, pretty much unnoticeable. So yeah, we have those. All right, more bags here. We've got 6 of these units. Again, small soldiers with a sword and a tiny little buckler. So there's 6 of these. We've seen these before, but in a different pose. We've got more mounted units. So really lots of knights on horses. Oh, and dogs. Let's see. So this bag has 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 hounds. All right, let's take a look. So this is the mounted knight with a sword. Just a sword. It's all they're carrying. Looks like light armor. There's a big mold line across the leg here and going up to the back. So pay attention to that if you want to paint. And we have these warhounds. So yeah, that's pretty nice. So you get 6 of those. All right, let's check out this bag. These do look the same. Once again, crossbowmen on horses. 6 of these then. They're readying their crossbow, having it lowered down and pulling that mechanism to load the bolt. All right, and then the final baggie, or final baggies. So we got 6 of these soldiers. There you go, they got their shield strapped on their back, wielding a large halberd ready to strike with a cape, helmet, some armor, chainmail. We have, again, more mounted units. Looks like 6. Again, crossbow, or no, actually short bowmen, I think. Guess these are short bows, not entirely sure. Riding their horse, ready to shoot. Looks like these are the Tatars, if I recall the card correctly. So we have those. And finally, we've got some rat swarms. Oh, that's pretty cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these rat swarms. That's pretty cool. And these are huge compared to the soldiers. So again, this is definitely something you can use in other miniature games. Look at that. Lots of rats. Nice. All right, so we have those as well. A lot of miniatures, and you're gonna have to sort them out because, you know, this is just a plastic tray which has just room for 6 different spots. So, you know, if you're gonna keep them in this, that you're gonna be searching. I'm gonna see if I can find some way to organize that better, but that's everything inside the box with the Teutonic Knights. And so that was my unboxing of the Teutonic Knights expansion for Time of Legends Joan of Arc by Mythic Games. Make sure to also check out my unboxing and reboxing of the big storage box for Joan of Arc, which is coming later on my channel as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and if you hit the bell icon, you'll also get a notification whenever I upload a new video. Please also consider becoming a Patreon saint to my channel by clicking the link in the description below or the Patreon icon at the end of this video. That'll take you to my Patreon page, and you can support me for as little as just $1 a month, which will get your name in the credits of all of my videos, as well as access to some Patreon exclusive videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Board Game Heaven.